a sinner, left my lover crying on the dance floor. I'm a sinner, I'm a sinner.
Hey guys, welcome back to more Raincoat, and we're getting closer and closer to the end. And then we've got all the DLC, because I spent money on them. Because I love you guys so much. Pay me.
Look! Another really tough-looking shutter has been completely beaten up!
So we are playing this live around supporters over on the Discord as one of our supporter streams. So if you guys do want to watch some of these live, you can go ahead and check out the YouTube membership, Patreon, Subscribestar. Also check out our shop. We sell really cute things. We're going to be doing a lot more holo stickers, which is going to be really fun. We can do little badges now and holo stickers and pins. It's great. I love it.
What happened here? Is this the homunculus testing site?
You're calling it?
Yuma.
Ooh. Hi.
Huh? Shinigami, did you hear that voice just now?
Not really.
Is that the chief?
Must have been the wind.
No, I heard someone call my name.
Is it the chief? Was I right about the chief? I really like how this looks. I might replay Wolf Among Us.
The
I wonder
sun is
if there's any
shining
mods
through
for
the
it.
ceiling. And since it's not raining here, could we be outside of Kanai Ward?
I can smell the ocean. Maybe this was built over the sea.
We just dump homunculi in the ocean now and see if they can swim.
Whatever, let's go!
You won't let me run. Stop bullying me, Shinigami. I can't run. Are we in the Matrix? Everyone look at those. Are those... Look at those. Yeah, they're all open too. That's not a good... No, okay, not all of them are open. Suddenly we're in what? Fallout 4 does that? No.
Yuma.
Cyberpunk? I'm trying to think of any joke I can make right now.
There it is! I heard that voice again! It's coming from over there!
You sure? Don't tell me you're bugging out too! Now you're hearing things.
Nobody wants
Poor
to... Yeah?
master.
I'm not going crazy!
It's a good
I
game.
really did hear a voice!
It was a good game. Maybe eventually I'll do the other ending. Oh, I can move now from side to side.
This is... That's...
I'm curious if we're gonna get a last mystery dungeon. That's gonna be mega if
what?
we do. We gotta have a mystery dungeon at the very end. Wait, so none of the machines are in operation, but not all of them are open.
You there.
No. Hi?
Who are you?
Hey, this guy can actually talk! Who is he?
I've never met him before.
Is this the guy calling you, Master?
No, I don't think so. My name is Yuma. Who are you?
What? You don't know who I am?
No, smartass.
You must live in the
Is
boonies.
he Dr. Weska?
I'm the CEO of Amaterasu Corporation. Although, I conceded that post to someone else a little while ago.
Conceited? You mean to Makoto Kagutsuchi?
Oh, you're a Makoto's acquaintance. You'll have to excuse me then.
Not really.
A friend of his is a friend of mine. How about a glass of wine, too?
Sorry, I'll pass. Besides, there's something I want to ask you.
Hey, does everyone notice that all of the homunculi are bleeding from their eyes? I'm just pointing out so is this guy.
Very well. What is it? Ask me anything.
This guy can actually communicate. Hans seems a lot more alert than the others. Master, now's your chance to get some answers.
I would like to ask you about the Blank Week mystery.
The Blank Week mystery. Unfortunately, I don't know what happened.
What?
But piecing together the bits and pieces I know, I do have an idea. Back then, a plot about the unified government planning to occupy Kanai Ward had been uncovered.
The UG wanted Kanai Ward?
From what I understand, the Blank Week mystery is a conspiracy the UG set up to take over the city.
Why would the unified government want Kanai Ward?
I have no idea. I suppose it's to steal the rights to Amaterasu Corporation. As a matter of fact, Kanai Ward was wiped from the map for some time, just as the UG wanted. But we were saved by my friend, Makoto Kagutsuchi.
This was set up and you're all idiots. This was set up and you're all idiots. I believe
How did
I'm right.
Makoto overcome the threat of Kanai Ward disappearing?
He appeared from nowhere and volunteered to negotiate with the UG.
Oh my god, you're stupid.
Rumor is, he has a special connection within their ranks.
You're stupid.
I didn't expect much from him, of course, but it wasn't as if we had any other choice. And before we knew it, the negotiations were complete.
How?
Upon arriving at the negotiation table, he immediately announced that Kanai Ward would be isolated. Unexpectedly, the UG agreed. Both sides accepted a non-intervention condition and concluded negotiations. I suspect some sort of secret arrangement was made regarding homunculus information.
Makoto didn't tell you about the details of the arrangement?
Well, that was part of the agreement. Speaking of, there was one other condition. He said if negotiations were successful, I would have to concede my position as CEO to him.
It's hard to believe you gave up your seat as CEO to a complete stranger.
I agree. It's a ridiculous story. But without him, the UG would have occupied Kanai Ward, and Amaterasu would have been consumed. I wanted to protect this company, and he wanted to protect Kanai Ward. Our interests aligned, and I was already quite up there in age. Makoto loves Kanai Ward and its residents. I knew I could entrust this land to him.
But why the trade-off? Why did he want to be CEO of Amaterasu Corporation? He can protect Kanai Ward without it, right?
But Kanai Ward is now entirely Amaterasu Corporation itself. And I know that he said he wanted to stop homunculus research immediately. In retrospect, there's no denying that the research was extremely inhumane.
So Makoto became CEO of Amaterasu just to stop the homunculus research?
Ultimately, I can say the decision to concede my position to him was the right one. Under his leadership, Amaterasu expanded its businesses. Their total assets now rival that of the UG. Long live Amaterasu, right?
think of it, wasn't the former CEO of Amaterasu Corp?
The previous CEO died in an accident. But my guess is that actually... You think Yomi is responsible? That's just a guess, mind you. Yomi must have killed him for giving away the CEO position to Makoto. With that in mind, I don't know if he actually made the right decision.
Well, if Yomi was the CEO, the city would be in much worse shape.
Yuma. Yuma.
There it is again! I heard it clearly this time!
I fucking know that voice. It's Richard Epcar. And I was right. I was like, holy shit, his voice is bugging the hell out of me. It's Richard Epcar. My man.
I heard it clearly this time.
Then that voice is close by, right? Let's try looking for it, Master.
This is...
Means she's not wrong.
Kanai Ward's remaining unsolved mysteries. A brave master ventures deeper into the lab in search of the unknown. A never-before-seen device, suspicious equipment, a master prowling into a treacherous lab. And then...
What? What happened?
You'll have to read the Master Goes Exploring series.
Jeez, I thought something suddenly popped out. Anyway, don't go making up a series about me.
Ugh, were you born joyless, Master?
I wish you could run. Nope. They make you walk this entire thing.
So, you're the one who's been calling for me. Chief.
Huh? Fuzzhead, really?
I was
This
right.
guy?
I'm happy to see you, even if it's like this. Do you remember me?
Yuma.
Yes, I'm Yuma! Chief, you understand me? This is for me? Wait! Please hear me out! Just for a little while!
Master, wait.
Why?
Nothing good will come from chasing after the dead. Just let him go.
But...
Besides, don't you think you should maybe hurry up and check out whatever Fuzzhead left for you instead? I think that is what he would want.
Fine.
She's not
Chief
wrong.
Yako, thank you for everything! Thank goodness, the computer still works. Now I can check the disk the Chief gave me.
Is the camera on? Well, I hope it's recording. Let's begin.
Leaving this video is the greatest stain on my career as a researcher. But given the tragedy about to occur, this record will be of great assistance. It is currently 2 a.m. 14 hours have passed since Project Homunculus began. I'll get straight to the point. Project Homunculus is a failure. Something unexpected occurred in our efforts to find suitable DNA. Although we successfully created homunculi, the results have been dubbed defective. Defective homunculi have a fatal flaw to them. In the revival process, their intelligence is lost. They are reduced to nothing but senseless, flesh-seeking monsters.
What did I do?
There is
Fix
also another flaw. In a previous experiment, a defective homunculus was exposed. Trying to adjust for it worked against us. Made them even more violent, and we are in hell itself. They're nothing more than monsters. It's here. Listen, defective homunculi will devour humans down to their bones. They will drink every last drop of your blood. At this rate,
What the?
That was Dr. Huesca, right? Looks like a zombie got to him.
But Project Homunculus supposedly happened 3 years ago. If the doctor died in a failed experiment 3 years ago, then who was the Dr. Huesca I met in Amaterasu's lab?
I mean, he is right there. Why not ask him?
Oh, right.
Oh, there's one right behind him.
Dr. Huesca, please tell me, do you remember what happened in the experiment 3 years ago?
Hey, it's you. You. Hey.
Damn it! It's no use.
What do you think was
The
gonna
video
happen?
could have been fake.
Maybe if it was just some random disc, but Chief Yaka went out of his way to give it to me. It has to be an important clue.
But the last part was nothing but static, so there's no telling what he was saying. The homunculi have some sort of flaw. If they have a weakness, we need to know it.
Did you get to meet your benefactor? Perhaps you've finally obtained the truth. Speaking of which, don't you think you should return to the factory? Kurumi is in danger.
What?
Oh, right, we forgot about that.
Master!
It's suddenly like, oh, right, there was this chick.
You really never give up, do you? Despite all the murders you've seen, despite getting knocked out over and over again, you were framed as a criminal, and even murdered real criminals in the name of truth.
Wait, he knows about that? How? How does he know about Shinigami? Was my theory correct? Or Shinigami... There was blood here, it's gone now.
I'm surprised you still call yourself a detective. Oh, to be clear, that's a compliment. A normal person would have fled. Anyone with even the slightest bit of a conscience wouldn't be able to take it. And yet, here you are.
Yeah, I think I know what the ending is. Like I said, I think all of Conai Ward were the experiments.
It'd be one thing if you were using your abilities, but you're actually using a Death God's powers, aren't you?
I will say, if they talk about the ultimate despair, you're going to hear a controller go clean across the room.
Huh? This guy knows about me? How?
Perhaps you're trying to corner me with all these acrobatics. But in truth, this is the worst possible move you can make. You can never outsmart me.
Very cocky. Also knows about Shinigami, that's a problem. That means he's somebody probably part of the
This is...
WDO.
But...
Oh!
Come on.
She's not here! Kurumi! Where are you?
Knowing that Flatty's personality, she wouldn't go back the way she came. Try looking for her up ahead.
Right. Let's look that way first.
Right here, Master!
That thing is still going. Are they still eating? Yep.
Before you know it, the truth is right in front of you. Have you been enjoying my party?
Not really. 10 for 10 wouldn't come again.
It is you after all. Makoto Kagutsuchi! It's you, isn't it? The white smoke that knocked us out at the detective agency was from that gift you gave me! What's your goal here? What are you trying to make me do?
Please continue enjoying the rest of the tour.
I think
Damn
that was
it!
How many times did I warn you to stay away from him? You should have listened.
It's all too late now. Besides, I'm sure from the moment I got on the Amaterasu Express, I was fated to meet Makoto.
It's too obvious of a setup to call it fate. This is way more like the perfect crime or something.
So is he the one that also bombed the WDO?
Master, look!
Oh, is that Hell Smiles?
Is that
Yep, I think it is. I think it's
the
Yomi.
hitman who killed the chief?
No, that's Fink?
Is it you? Is it really you? Are you Fink the slaughter artist?
Hold on, Master! He's not in any condition to talk!
I did my job.
He talked!
Just like always. The only difference, the target was a detective.
talking about what happened?
During the hit, lot of commotion. Still, I did my job. I knew it'd be a tough job from the start. But I couldn't refuse. Makoto Kagatsuchi introduced me.
Huh?
The client didn't. No. But otherwise, I would have refused the job. After completing the job, I was told I knew too much. Damn.
Master, if what he's saying is true, Makoto was the one who instigated the chief to hire the hitman. Does that mean he knew about the chief and Yomi's plot and took advantage of it?
All to eliminate Yomi. And he took the chief's life, too. Even me being there was part of his plan. He's had me in the palm of his hand all along. If that's the case, I'll make him pay!
Alright. So Hellsmaz wasn't in
Killing the
charge.
hitman once the job was complete. Makoto Kagatsuchi sure is thorough. It's like he's totally emotionless. At this point, I respect the guy more than I fear him.
Stop respecting people.
We're all bunched up over there again. I think we can stick to the same old strategy.
That's Fubuki.
These clothes belong to Fubuki.
Congratulations, you're not abandoned anymore.
Poor thing. Yet again, another one of your friends was devoured. The biggest dimwit survived the longest. Perhaps thanks to her overpowered ability.
It's Fubuki's handwriting.
Homunculus experiment report. My apologies. I do not understand what is on the computer screen, so I will copy it down, word for word. 3 years ago, the Unified Government's research facility successfully created the first homunculus. The secret to their success was the DNA used as the core for their artificial cells. Their focus was on individual differences in DNA, so they experimented with various peoples. They found success in one person's DNA, someone believed to have the world's greatest mind. But because of that greatest mind, the completed homunculus was able to reflect on its condition. As a result, it realized it was a homunculus and escaped the research facility. Currently, that specimen is still missing.
So the UG's research facility successfully created a homunculus 3 years ago.
And Project Homunculus occurred at the same time.
So that's why Amaterasu Corp grew impatient.
So
The key
Makoto's
point is that the specimen went missing. Probably has nothing to do with this city, though.
Bullshit. I think Makoto's the experiment.
But what's this about someone having the best brain in the world? They gotta be exaggerating. Yuma!
Kurumi! Are you okay? Where were you?
I'm sorry.
I thought I saw someone who looked like Aiko.
Aiko? Your friend who passed away 6 months ago?
Yes, I lost you when I went looking for her. But I got to talk to her a bit. She looked and talked differently from how I remembered. Still, I finally got to say goodbye. I think she understood.
That's good to hear. I got to see Chief Yako back there too.
The chief? Did you speak to him?
No, not really. But he did hand me something that exposes the truth about this place.
That sounds like something the chief would do. Oh, right! There was something I remembered after talking with Aiko.
What do you mean? I'm so
Yeah, no,
glad Kurumi's
she's,
alright.
Don't breathe a sigh of relief just yet, Master. The Flatty said she remembered something.
No, I'm on your
What did
side.
Kurumi remember? Let's see what she has to say.
Hold on. This is gonna go bad.
What did you remember?
That you're gullible?
Aiko really hated syringes. She'd raise hell whenever the school gave out vaccines.
Where's this coming from?
I'm getting there. I mentioned syringes to see if it was really Aiko I was talking to. Then I suddenly remembered. A few years ago, something bizarre happened in the city.
What happened?
Everyone in Kanai Ward had to take a blood test. The Peacekeepers ordered it, and no one could refuse.
A forced blood test?
Back then, we were told it was to test for a contagious disease. I had no reason to doubt it at the time. But my grandpa didn't actually get tested. He said it was suspicious how the Peacekeepers were enforcing it.
You mean your grandpa who went missing?
Yeah. And you know what? Grandpa disappeared right after the blood test. He and his friends did everything they could to make sure no one found out they avoided the test. But right after it happened, Grandpa was caught and completely vanished. The same happened to anyone who didn't take the test.
Hold on, Kurumi. By it, do you mean the blank week mystery?
Huh? Yeah, I do.
I've seen a
All
movie
I've
like
heard
this.
is that the blank week mystery is a taboo within Kanai Ward. Can you tell me about it? What exactly is the blank week?
I can't tell you anything.
What? Why?
No matter who you ask, you'll get the same answer. That's because no one remembers it.
What do you mean? You don't remember?
I woke up one day and the entire city was ruined. It was like a tornado had swept through. Not only were the outdoors destroyed, but the inside of our homes too. Something terrible must have happened while we were sleeping, but none of the residents remember a thing.
How could that be possible?
In fact, my home was torn to pieces too. But I don't remember anything that happened back then.
Oh, I think I was right.
But that's not all. Within that time, the date in Kanai Ward had moved forward by a week.
I was right. They were all experimenting. They were being experimented on. That's what, yeah, all the residents died and were replaced by homunculi. Yeah, I think so. Or they were just let go out into the world and the homunculi took their places.
A whole week passed while you were asleep?
I think so, but we never quite found out what really happened. When we woke up, everyone in Kanai Ward barely even noticed that it had been completely ravaged. Businesses with dealings outside the city were aware they had a week of no activity. But right afterwards, Kanai Ward was completely isolated, so no one could look into it. In the end, it was all forgotten while things were still uncertain. No, I think it's more accurate to say we chose to forget. It was all too bizarre. And scary. It kind of became a touchy subject, and no one wanted to talk about it.
So that's why the blank week mystery became taboo.
There were lots of different rumors about it at the time, but no one knows what really happened. Some people said that Conai Ward's clocks had all malfunctioned. Some said we were all drugged by some organization. Others think our internal clocks got messed up and we all fell asleep for a week. But we don't know the truth.
What do you think happened? It's like time froze for the whole city.
All we know is that my grandfather and others like him completely vanished back then. Conai Ward's unending reign also began right after those events.
Huh? The blank week mystery triggered it?
This is so mysteriful.
That's all I know.
I see. Thank you.
Even I don't know what's going on here. But all that info sure seems useful. She should have told us about that sooner.
You can't blame her. It's taboo, remember?
By the way, Yuma, did you search the whole factory? What was the truth that voice was talking about?
I still don't know. But I haven't checked everything. I don't know what's behind that door.
We've already come this far. We might as well check everything.
Wait! Don't go alone! It's too dangerous!
She sure loves to act before she thinks.
So, chat, how much do you like her as your waifu? Because I'm pretty sure you're not gonna have her for too much longer. I still like the detective more in, Danganronpa. Before Nerd gets mad, I'm not saying I like Danganronpa more, I'm saying I like that detective more. I like AI Salmonum way more, though. I want my Dante. Give me my Dante. I want my goddamn Dante. You can definitely tell 999's person wrote AI Salmonum.
What's wrong?
What? AI
No.
Salmonum? No, it didn't.
I
It's in the
think
corner.
I heard some strange noises inside.
I also hear something.
AI Salmonum 2 sucked more because you didn't. Oh, Danganronpa. Yeah, no. Trust me, I think you would like the 999 series. It's a lot stronger toward, the AI Salmonum series you would like, Nerd. It's both of them working on it, but it's a little stronger than 999, and they're both working on another game, on their first indie title, so I'm curious to see how that will go. But it does feel more like a Danganronpa type game, so I'm curious.
Kurumi, it might be dangerous up ahead. I'll go first.
To be fair to 999, didn't it get, like, the third one? Didn't that have, didn't they have to basically rush everything into the third one because they knew they weren't getting any more? Yeah, that's what I thought. It's not terrible, but it's one of those where we have to force so much story shit into one game.
Huh? But
Oh, I've seen it played. I
Leave this
actually
to a
liked it.
detective. I'll be right back once I've confirmed it's safe. Then we can check it out together.
Oh no, you can definitely tell where there are issues in the story, but I also understand the dev was told you're not getting any more of these. Like, apparently that one barely even got finished. Because the studio is messing with them bad.
Please don't disappear on me again. You had me worried back there.
okay. But please be careful.
I think my favorite thing was the person that I watched playing it when he got to the end. He's like, well, that was a thing. Similar to when the same guy played Shenmue 3, although I think he had a better reaction to the ending of the Shenmue 3 because he was literally like, it's at a cliffhanger, but if you look at it, it's because it's going around to the first game. That's what they were trying to do with it, but I think he just did it in a very clunky way. I think you would like AI Salmonum 1 especially a lot better. Again, remember, he wanted to do a lot more story with 999. Look, all I'm saying is you will love Date, and he needs to be protected. And I need a acrylic standee of Date. Oh God, I got fucking icy hot in my eye. Please help me, God. My life is over. Okay, what is that even? Oh no, what are those? Oh no. Oh, this is no. Meat buns, anyone? I was right. I was right.
Hey, is that a corpse? A human corpse?
I was right.
It's on the conveyor belt!
Meat buns are made of people.
Then those meat buns. No way. You're kidding.
The chat's great.
Oh, this is horrible. Why make such a thing?
Master, there's something else over there. We should check everything first.
Where's Kurumi? Where is Kurumi? Oh, where is she? We can't leave her alone for 5 minutes.
I don't even want to think about what's up ahead.
Where is Kurumi? Kurumi. Swear to God, we will make you into a meat bun.
They're all real corpses? What is this?
This is a fridge, isn't it? I don't know, but it looks kind of cold. So many refrigerated bodies. Whoever did this must be a total psycho.
Yeah, no, he's broken. He's dead. Yuma has stopped working. Reboot Yuma. I don't blame him in this one.
What's going on here? These aren't fake. They're real human corpses.
Master, look! There's something in its pocket!
There aren't any comfort women. Enjoy that, Google.
It looks like a note, but the handwriting is hard to read.
Maybe someone was rushing to write this before they died.
Oh no, just skip it. I don't need to read this. Don't! Damn it!
The note cuts off here.
It won't let me turn off the auto during that. I hope you guys had fun reading that for all of 2 seconds.
The WDO did this?
Oh, I hate that I was right. Fuck you.
That's gotta be bogus, right?
I want to believe that too. But why would someone write down a lie in their final moments?
I don't know. Why can't we read that? Oh, I can go. I probably can go get it.
If what's written here is true, then I don't know what to believe anymore.
I don't know what was written there.
Well, if these guys are all dangerous criminals, they didn't deserve to live anyway, right?
Should have got me. I love you.
It's not something you should worry about, Master.
Just
The
because
logic
they're
is sound.
dangerous criminals doesn't mean they should be slaughtered like this.
I mean, that's what
It's
it is.
not right. And why turn them into meat buns?
Calm down, Master. It's better not to think about it.
Shut up!
I'll make it a solution key for now.
We are finally catching a glimpse of the truth. But it's not over yet.
I'm gonna find you.
The
and
mystery
shove
you
a
need
cypher
to
up your ass.
solve awaits outside the factory. You want to expose all truths, don't you?
Where is the girl?
Then press on, detective!
Kalima. I mean, what?
Hurry! Before you can't trust anything anymore. so that you can keep trusting in yourself. Come on! Solve the mystery!
Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to do. I'm actually going to look at the memo. Don't worry, chat. Case files open. Not open. Nothing there? I swear I'm not completely hopeless. Can I look at the damn note? Oh, there it is. A memo found in the pocket of a corpse in the factory refrigerator. It says the following. Where am I? Where am I being taken to? Everyone here is a dangerous criminal that deserves a death sentence. That ruthless killer, that vile kidnapper, everyone's crying as they pray to God. Will we be serving our sentence here together with no trials? Shit, if only we'd never been caught by the WDO. They locked us up here like animals, those bastards. We were brought here by the WDO's number 1. He called the world greatest mind, isn't he? Why would the top detective do this? What is he thinking? How can this be allowed? Damn it, what will happen to us? So see what we're getting. So she is totally part of this. I think everybody in the chat is right, because she keeps obviously running away, and now there was no way for her to run away from here, because we had the only car key to open that, so she would have had to run back over here, and he doesn't even seem to care. Yeah, why'd you wait out here?
Yuma! What's wrong? What was in there?
Oh, she didn't go in, okay.
No, there's nothing. Nothing at all.
No, tell her.
Huh? Oh. Too bad. What is it? You look pale.
No, I'm fine. It's best if Kurumi doesn't learn about the meat buns yet. She's been eating those things for so long.
You are some kind of slow detective. Just saying, you might as well tell her, hey, guess what? You may be a homunculi. Let's kill you and find out. You'll be fine. And if not, there's probably another Kurumi out there. I wonder if that's what they do. When someone dies after a little while, they replace them. No, the factory's no longer working, so they can't do that anymore.
The truth is waiting ahead. Are you ready, Kurumi?
Yes, of course.
Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction.
Huh?
Never mind.
Oh, hey, I can have the light on in my room. That noise. Well, they turned off the facility. We know that. So they can't seem to make any more homunculi, or at least they're claiming they can't. Are we gonna show her the bodies?
We can get out this way.
Oh no, we're just escaping, okay. No, I think that's what it is. I think they're all homunculi.
You'd end up pretty mangled if you slipped on a slope like this. Phew.
Oh, we got shiny.
Do you hear that? Too? What is it?
Take a break from that and go look at memories. Is that why Vivian kept saying, I want to die? No, he didn't know, did he? No, I don't think he did. Maybe. He could have been in Kanai Ward for longer than he thought, but I still think they come from the other group.
What are you reading?
Why do you ask?
It's rare to hear you laugh, so I was wondering what the book was about.
I see. So you wish to learn about the book. You won't know by the title alone, but the genre is fantastique.
What?
Fantastique?
It's not a major genre, so there's no need to be ashamed if you haven't heard of it. The definition of fantastique is up for debate, but the ones I prefer to read are the ones with ghosts and demons, stories of mythic worlds that cannot exist within our grasp of the laws of nature.
That doesn't sound interesting at all.
I guess it's kinda like how people who obsess over music end up listening to stuff regular people can't comprehend.
Well, I can lend it to you if you're interested.
Yes, please.
You're so kind, Yuma. But it's alright. I can tell you're not interested at all.
That's not true. Hang on, I should tell him directly.
Oh god.
I'm sorry. I think I'll pass.
No need to feel bad about it. I figured the odds of you saying no were 99%. Besides, this book isn't widely read in the first place.
Still, that surprises me.
What does? Me reading the Fantastique?
Well, it's more like I didn't expect a detective to be reading stuff like that. How do I put this? I thought detectives would read more logical stuff.
I'm not buying my time.
Doesn't it feel
What are you
weird to
talking
read
about?
something that's not realistic?
Reading just makes me feel sick, period.
No. I actually prefer stories where logic can't be used to explain it away.
I see.
If you think that illogical stories feel strange, perhaps you believe all mysteries must be solved.
All mysteries must be solved. I never really thought about it, but maybe you're right. You don't feel the same way, Vivia?
I believe some mysteries should never be solved. For example, UFOs and other supernatural phenomena. Many people harbor their dreams and fantasies in those mysteries, so shattering them is simply cruel. Besides, memories from our childhood are not all beautiful. However, there is no doubt they are innocent. If there is a river of time, its water is horribly murky.
There he goes again. I'm sure it's something he doesn't want to talk about. But why would he think that way if he believes not all mysteries should be solved? Maybe that's where his secret lies.
Master, you and Vivia seem to have grown even closer.
I like Vivia. I am not biding my time. Shut up, chat. I'm giving you a longer episode today. I like Vivia, yeah. Oh, wait till you see him in other episodes. You may not like him, but he still is a fun character. I do really hate the loading time on this version of the game. There may be a point we can't see those anymore, so I do want to grab them when I can.
My heart's pounding just thinking about what might happen.
I see it! Don't you dare get me out of this. I want it. Don't you dare. Game, I swear, I will start vengeance upon thee. Vengeance, I say.
A massive chimney. This looks like the public bath for the village.
Oh, yes, we can grab it. Oh, no, how are we gonna grab it? No! Oh, you let me grab it. You better let me. Got it. And that's the final one for the chief. So the chief, we actually have them all. Chat, no bullying.
Jeez. Things have been getting troubling lately. Yuma, you got anything to share that could cheer me up?
Huh? I don't know what to say when I'm put on the spot like that.
How are things going with you and Kurumi? I want you to pull on my heartstrings with stories of young love.
There's nothing like that between us. It's not like I like her or anything.
Uh-huh. You're just not being honest with yourself.
What about you, Chief? From the looks of things, you appear to be single. I thought you said you used to be pretty popular.
Sure was! Back in my prime, I went way beyond 3 and 4 timing. Everybody was head over heels for me.
You sure about that?
Nah, I seriously doubt it.
They'd all be fighting for my attention whenever I got a minute of free time. Oh, and they'd get so jealous if they found out they weren't my one and only. It was adorable. They
You're
were
a
like
terrible
cute
man.
little kittens, the way they'd come up to me wanting a drink.
Huh? Wanting a drink? Wait a minute.
Pets? Really? Chief, that's adorable. I love it.
Are you talking about pets?
Huh? Pets? Like dogs and cats? Well, I did say they were like kittens.
He's got me there. I'm sure the Chief is actually talking about... You're referring to a hostess club. The women all worked there, didn't they?
What? No!
You admitted they were all asking you for drinks.
Crap!
Chief, you don't need to put on airs like that. You're not a kid anymore.
I'm sorry. The truth is, I wasn't popular at all.
Why would you lie about that?
Well, Yuma, just remember one thing.
Huh? What?
I'm speaking here as a man with much more life experience, not as your chief. If you fall in love with a woman, you have to protect her, no matter what. That, and that alone, is why men are made to be men.
Huh? Sure.
What's up with Fuzzhead? He looks so serious.
I'll keep that in mind, but what's gotten into you all of a sudden?
Well, I stopped visiting the girl I liked for a while. When I was broke, then I found out she quit and went back home. People only realize how important something is after they've lost it.
I don't quite understand. I can't tell if he's being serious or not. He laughed it off at the end, but I could tell that story was important to him. I'll keep what he said in mind.
Master, you and Yako have forged the ultimate bond together. Good for you, Master. I'm happy for you.
It definitely makes more sense when you guys watch the other episodes. Again, you're all coming in at the end. We'll probably do the DLC tomorrow night. I'm not sure if we're going to completely finish this. We'll probably get to the mystery dungeon and call it tonight, because we've been going for a while. But we'll try to power through this tomorrow if you guys want to do that. Because then that's another series. Done. But I want to get to try to get to the mystery dungeon if we have one, which I feel like we're going to. Well, there are some episodes up on the channel, so you can watch some of the early episodes. And if you're a supporter, which you should be, you can watch them through that. Some are members only at this point, because I give it to Patreon Subscribe Star members for like 2 weeks, and then I give it to YouTube members, if that makes sense, so that everyone kind of has it fair.
Damn!
Because I was looking for secrets. Yuma's actually, I believe, 18. I think Mike and I looked it up. He's like 18 or 19. He's just super short.
Whoa! What's that?
What is that machine? It seems to be connected to the chimney outside.
Whatever it is, it's a bit excessive.
Could this be part of the truth he mentioned?
Master, there's a switch. What do you want to do?
Any shiny?
Shinigami, could you check out the top of the shelf, please?
Leave it to me. Aw, no luck. There's nothing special here.
Oh, thanks, Shinigami.
I did see a funny question on Twitter. What's the difference between a Klingon and a dwarf?
Are you going to flip the switch? Oh my! This is quite nice!
Yeah.
It does.
I
Dwarves
bet
are
this
from
giant
pooping-
bath
oh,
has
you
helped
bitch.
rejuvenate a lot of stressed
Oh,
out
you
people.
listen here, you little bitch.
Now there's just a machine being used for who knows what. Nothing lasts forever.
Listen here, you. Now you're just starting
What?
fighting words now.
It stopped.
Huh?
has been declared. All residents, please seek shelter inside. I repeat, a state of emergency has been declared. All residents, please seek shelter inside.
We broke it. Whoopsie, not our fault. We didn't do it.
The sky's clearing up. So the stuff coming out of the chimney was... rain clouds?
Huh? This machine's a device that creates rain clouds?
The machine creates artificial clouds to make it rain all over Kanai Ward. To think, even the rain has been artificial this whole time. There is no truth in this city. Everything is a lie.
He's going to have a mental breakdown now.
What is this?
He might have broken it.
What's going on? What's happening? Kurumi? What's wrong?
We meet at last.
Makoto Kagutsuchi!
We should turn off the alarm before we celebrate our reunion. Aren't you worried about Kurumi's body? Here, lend me a hand.
God, we're dumb. Thank you to the neighbor blasting music during this scene. Wow, so being dry for like 2 seconds will do that? Okay. Seems like a little bit of a minor flaw. Just a small, you know, little tiny flaw.
The rain is back.
It seems like things have settled down. What was that?
Is it because I stopped the device?
Master, be careful.
Congratulations, Yuma. You finally arrived at the truth of this city.
Congratulations? Enough! I've had enough of your games!
Games? I've been taking this seriously the entire time. Especially when it comes to Kanai Ward.
What is your goal? Why are you doing this?
You still don't know? I want you to understand the truth about this place.
The truth? You mean this big device?
This is but a small portion of the truth. Of course, I'm the one who created this contraption, although it's a rather makeshift design. Using the old bathhouse's chimney was brilliant, The melding of my genius ideas and the world's best technology.
Why did you even make it?
I don't owe you any explanations, but you've made it this far, so you deserve something. As you know, Amaterasu's experiment resulted in defective homunculi. Do you know the fatal flaw within all defective homunculi? One is an extreme decrease in intelligence when they're resurrected. In other words, they turn into zombies. They may be immortal, but upon returning from death, they become monsters that seek human flesh. The other flaw is sunlight.
Sunlight?
When defective homunculi encounter sunlight, they become extremely stressed and lose control. They'll return to normal if you block out the sun, but while they're berserk, they lose all reason and memories.
Reason and memories?
To be exact, it's an allergic reaction to ultraviolet rays. If left in this state, they eventually die. But things will continue to spiral out of control. Once they die, they turn into zombies. In other words, sunlight is the greatest enemy of the defective homunculi.
So you were blocking out the sun for them. And to do that, you created a cage of rain over the entire city?
When the clouds grow thick enough to block the sun, rain starts to fall. It's a natural phenomenon. To keep them stable requires clouds thick enough to cause rainfall. I can form rain clouds all across Kanai Ward from here. The altitude and wind conditions make it ideal. The result, of course, is that Kanai Ward became a city of unending rain.
Why build such a major contraption just for some defects?
Defects, Who are you to say something like that?
What do you mean?
You've lost so much on your long journey here. But now, well, look at your hands. What do you have left?
You're right. Maybe I am empty. But I've been able to face many truths by relying on the strength of my friends. I didn't make it this far on my own. It was thanks to those who helped me.
Especially yours truly.
So, even though I'm empty, I have everyone with me. That's why I was able to corner you!
Corner me? An interesting way to put it. But if you want to corner someone, this is how you do it.
Ain't no fair! He never said he had a gun!
One pull of the trigger and you're dead. Looks like I've got you cornered, Yuma. There's a spark in your eyes. Like you still have an ace up your sleeve. Okay, fine. Play your card. Let's finish this. Use the power of the Book of Death!
He knows about that? What do we do, Shinigami?
I hate to use it now that he's spoiled the whole thing, but let's do it! And honestly, you'll be killed if I don't, Master.
Thank you.
The target mystery is the collection of corpses found in the factory refrigerator. Considering the scale of all of this, even I have no idea what the mystery labyrinth will look like.
What's wrong? Hurry up. The mystery you want to solve is right here. Come on. Solve Kanai Ward's ultimate secret! Expose all of my crimes! It's kill or be killed.
There's no time to hesitate.
Are you sure? One wrong move, and you'll be forever trapped in the mystery labyrinth.
Of course. And I won't blame you if that happens. You've saved me so many times already.
All right, here goes!
Right, let's do it, Shinigami. This may be the final mystery labyrinth!
Arise, mystery labyrinth! Okay then.
Wait, if this is our last one, can we do it normally? You know, together.
Sure, I don't mind.
Aw. Basically this. Oh god, Boogie.
Down the rabbit hole we go!
So yeah, we're gonna save here. And that is where we're going to call this episode. We're gonna save right there. Alright, so thank you guys for watching, and we will see you guys next time. Bye.